Alright, so today we're going to be talking about standard form. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. So the easiest way to plot when it's written in standard form is to just find the x and y intercept. Now remember, the x-intercept is where y is 0, and the y-intercept is where x is 0. So you're just going to plug in 0 twice to get them. So for the first one, I'm going to find the x-intercept first. So the x-intercept is if y was 0. So if I take 0 and plug it in for y, 2 times 0 is 0. So this is 0. So the x-intercept would be 8. So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So I'm going to go all the way over to 8 on my x-axis. And now I'm going to find my y-intercept. My y-intercept is where x is 0. So I'm going to take 0 and plug it in. Oops. I'm going to take 0 and plug it in for x. And then solve for y. So that goes away, and then I just divide by 2, and y equals 4. So my y-intercept's 4, so on my y-axis I'm going to go up to 4. And then once I have the 2 points plotted, I'm just going to connect them. So same thing for number 2. I'm going to find the x-intercept first by plugging in 0 for y. So this goes away because it's 0. Divide by 3. So x equals 3. Oh, I don't know why my pen's doing that. X equals 3. Sorry. So go to my x-intercept, there's 3. Then I'm going to find my y-intercept by plugging 0 in for x. So this is 0, and then I have negative y equals 9. So I'm going to divide by negative 1. So then my y-intercept is negative 9. So my y-intercept is down here at negative 9. And then once I get the 2 points, I connect. So you're just plugging 0 in for y, 0 in for x, connecting the 2 dots. So for number 3, I'm going to plug 0 in for y. 6 times 0 is 0, so I have negative 5x equals 30. Divide by negative 5. So x equals negative 6. So I'm going to go to negative 6 on my x-axis. Then I'm going to plug 0 in for x, so negative 5, 0. So that's 0. Divide by 6. Y equals 5. So I'm going to go up to 5 on my y-axis and connect my dots. Alright, last one. Plug 0 in for y. I don't know why my pen always acts weird when I'm on that side. So plug 0 in for y. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Just go with it if it does. Ugh. So the 3y goes away because that's 0. So I have negative 6x equals negative 9. So x equals 9 divided by 6. If you get a fraction, figure out what it is a decimal and just put it somewhere near there. So 9 divided by 6 is somewhere between 1 and 2. So you're somewhere between 1 and 2. If you type in your calculator, it's like 1.5 or something like that. And then the next one, plug 0 in for y, or x. Oops. I'm going to plug 0 in for x plus 3y. So negative 6 times 0 is 0. So then I'm left with 3y equals negative 9. So y equals negative 3. This was 9 over 6. So we were here in between 1 and 2. And then on the y-axis, we're down at negative 3. Connect the dots. So like I said, plug 0 in for x, plug 0 in for y, and then plot the two intercepts. Alright, so what if there is a word problem involved? So we're going to do this one word problem. So it says you have a budget of $24 to purchase some markers and some staplers. Each marker costs $2 and each stapler costs $3. Let X equal markers and Y represent staples. So, you can write as little as you might want, but X is going to equal my markers, and Y is going to equal my staples, or my staplers. So then let's figure out what number goes with what. So it says markers cost $2. So I have $2 per marker, and markers are X. And then the stapler costs $3. So then I have $3 per stapler. My stapler is my Y. And when I buy the markers and the staplers, it has to total $24. So markers, $2 goes with X. Staplers, $3 goes with my Y.